Hey, I'm Dr. Megan Pickens, your HABW coach and therapist. Let me name something that I see all of the time. Rest doesn't come when things slow down, it comes when people collapse. If you think about all the things that you do, how much rest do you actually get? And when I say rest, I don't mean that you lay down in the bed, I mean actual rest, sleeping in the dark, sleeping in silence, sleeping in a cool room, actually feeling refreshed when you wake up because you can rest or pretend to rest is what I would call it. You can lay down all day, go to bed, have a regular bedtime, but is your rest really rejuvenating? Are you feeling rejuvenated or ready to go the next day, or are you dragging because your sleep has been interrupted by whatever, even if it's just a bunch of thoughts before bed. And one of the things that works really well for me and my clients that I've passed on to is brain dumping at night, because winding down at night can be really hard when you had a busy day with multiple things going on. And it's the end of the day and you're just expected to shut it off and get in the bed. I don't know about you all, but that does not work for me. So sometimes I'll just take out a piece of paper and write down every single thing that I am thinking of. And I don't care. It won't be related. Like if you saw I have a dump over here. If you have saw my dump, it'll be all the things I have to do for work, all the things I have to do around the house, things I want to do with my friends, all of the above. And often for high achieving Black women, then rest gets framed as something you earn. So you worked 70-hour weeks for the last 5 years. And so now you've earned the rest to not doing that. You'll push through, you keep going, you just tell yourself, oh, I'll stop later, I'll get to it later, I'll get to it when I take my vacation in 2027. That's not good. It's 2026, guys. And later, usually that comes when nothing's left. So then you can't even rest on the time off, because then the rest is recovery, it's not care. You're not there being able to enjoy it or actually rest. It's like you have to rest. And that's really not discipline or even ambition. It's just survival pacing. It's just like survival. You are in survival mode. And so you are not actually slowing down. You are collapsing down. You are just falling. I don't know if you've ever like been so exhausted, you've fallen asleep in your clothes. That kind of level of lack of rest. You learned how to function past your limits, so you continue to push and go, even though you know you're tired. You say yes when you don't mean yes, or when you don't want to rock the boat. And then sometimes even, and I see this a lot in my women that I work with, is that slowing down feels like it's irresponsible. Even when your body is telling you, hey, chill out, get some rest, you're thinking, oh, what do I have to do next? If I rest, what am I missing? What should I be doing? I don't have time to rest. I'll rest when I die, which is the worst one I've heard. But like all of those things are ways to push yourself on through, even if you don't have the capacity to do it, even if you don't have the strength to do it. Your body is screaming at you like, hey, you need to rest, and you still won't do it. But your rest doesn't and shouldn't require depletion. It should not be that you just collapse, so you have to rest. Illness, ended up in the hospital, all those things are signs of someone who has just collapsed into rest instead of ease into rest. You're not imagining this.